Australia's Environment Minister said on Tuesday it will set aside at least 30% of its landmass for conservation. Tanya Plibersek said the plan will help protect plants and animals on the continent where many animals are found nowhere else. Australia has lost more mammal species than any other continent, and an Australian government environmental report released in July showed that the country has one of the worst rates for species loss among the world's richest nations. That report showed the number of species added to the list of threatened species, or in a higher class of risk, grew on average by 8% from the former report in 2016. Plibersek said, "The need for action to protect our plants, animals, and ecosystems from extinction has never been greater." Plibersek said the conservation areas will increase by 50 million hectares under the 10-year plan, which will be re-examined in 2027. The recently elected federal Labor government has set $146 million to help protect Australia's threatened native plants and animals. Australia is the 6th largest country by land area in the world, and it is home to animals found nowhere else. Those animals include koalas and platypus, but their numbers have been falling due to extreme weather events and humans moving into areas where they live. Koalas along much of the East Coast were listed as endangered in February. This was after nature experts estimated Australia has lost about 30% of its koalas over the past 4 years. Australia suffers extreme weather events on a usual basis. Such happenings include the deadly wildfires in 2019 and 2020 in the east that killed 33 people, billions of animals, and burned a huge area. The nonprofit group World Wildlife Fund Australia has welcomed the government's conservation efforts, but it is also urging officials to invest in recovery plans for every threatened species. Rachel Lowry is the group's chief conservation officer. She said Australia has more than 1,900 listed threatened species. This plan picks 110 winners. It's unclear how it will help our other non-priority threatened species. I'm Faith Perlow. Australia's Environment Minister said on Tuesday it will set aside at least 30%